Do you want to be successful? Most people want success. They desire it, but your desires do not drive your destiny. Your expectations do. If your desires are here, but your expectations are lower down here, your expectations will win every time. Today, I'm going to break down why you can't let your desires be greater than your expectations and how this shift helped me go from failing my CDO test to passing it. You can't desire to win and expect to lose. I'm Tony Lisa Walters, certified business coach, truck driver, and stroke survivor. I learned a valuable lesson about expectations versus desires that every aspiring entrepreneur needs to hear. If you're someone making good money in your current job but feeling trapped, or you've been thinking about starting your own business but keep hitting roadblocks, this video is specifically for you. I wanted my CDL so bad. My husband, Donnell Walters, was already a truck driver, already on the road, and I was eager to join him. I desired it, and I practiced, I studied, and when I went to take my test for the first time, I failed. I failed the maneuvers test. I didn't even make it to the road test. That day, I walked out crushed. I had the desire, but the expectation was not there yet. Part of me thought, maybe I can't do this. And what if I fail? And guess what? That expectation of failure matched the result I got. I felt embarrassed. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I doubted myself. But then I realized my desire was huge, but my expectations were low. And God showed me one thing: expectations will always win. If I expected to fail, I fail. If I expected to pass, I and put in the work and align myself with that expectation, it would happen. So I went back to the basics. I studied harder. I went early. I stayed late. I went on the weekends. I practiced those maneuvers over and over and over again. I practiced back in that trailer every day. But more importantly, I started to expect to pass. Every time I practice, I told myself, next time I'm walking out of here with my CDL. My willpower kicked in, my expectations caught up with my desires, and when I went back for round two, I passed. In fact, I passed so quickly that people accused me of cheating. This one girl said the instructor helped me pass, but she was just a hater. I think she was on her fourth and final time that she could test, and I'm not sure if she ever did get her CDL. But anywho, he never helped me. He didn't tell me what to do. I did watch him though, and if I seen him going for that whistle, I would immediately stop, think about what I was doing, and reposition. But a matter of fact, he told me, "I know your husband is waiting on you on the road." But you have to know this stuff for yourself, because if I sign off on this and you go out there and kill somebody, that's going to come back on me. So, and that day I was the first person to test. And I called down there about 30 minutes after the class started. He answered the phone, and first thing he said was, "Oh," I said, "Husband, I passed." I had done it so fast that he thought I failed too. But I learned that in life and business, desire is not enough. You can want financial freedom. You can want to leave your 9 to 5. You can want to start a business with your spouse. But if you expect to struggle, if you expect to fail, if you expect things to fall apart, then that's exactly what you'll get. Expectations set the ceiling. Desires push you forward, but expectations decide how far you'll actually go. And if you're someone who's been wanting to start your own business, if you've been wanting to replace your income, um, if you want to do that, but you keep hitting walls, you might be making the exact same mistakes that I was making. When you want something, you're operating from a place of lack. You're hoping, you're wishing, you're praying, you're crossing your fingers that it'll happen. But when you expect something to happen, you operate differently. You operate from a place of certainty. You prepare differently. You show up differently. You think differently. I use my willpower to change my expectations. And I literally train my mind to expect success instead of just wanting it. Think about in your own life the things that you truly expect to happen. your alarm to go off, your car to start, expect that paycheck to hit your account because of what you've done to prepare. And these things happen consistently because you expect them to. You don't just sit there hoping and wishing it happens. You expect it to happen. So here's what I want you to do now, especially if you're thinking about making the leap into entrepreneurship. Stop operating from desire and start operating from expectation. Your subconscious mind will always work to make your expectations a reality. So, first, identify one business goal that you've been wanting to achieve. Second, shift from desire to an expectation. Don't just want it, expect it. Use your willpower to change your narrative from, I hope this happens, to this will work. Third, let your expectation drive your preparation. When you expect to succeed, you prepare like someone who's going to succeed. You invest differently, you learn differently, you network differently, and finally, don't let your desires be opposite of your expectations. Write down one desire you've been holding on to. Then write down the expectation that matches it. Read it aloud every day. If you desire to build a business, then expect yourself to show up and put in the work. If you desire to be free from your job, then expect to create a plan that will help you step into entrepreneurship. Expect it because your expectations will always win. Now it's time for our daily affirmations. Let me get my little board. Okay. I expect success in everything I do. I expect greatness and align my actions. I train my mind to expect the best. I expect victory before I see it. I expect to step fully into my purpose. I am blessed. Now grab your spouse and y'all read this together. We expect success in everything we do. We expect greatness and align our actions. We train our minds to expect the best. We expect victory before we see it. We expect to step fully into our purpose. We are blessed. Now, drop a comment below. Tell me what's one business goal you're going to shift from desire to expectation this week. What's one desire you're raising your expectation to match? I read every comment and I'll personally respond as soon as I can. And if this spoke to you, hit that like button, share this with your spouse, share this with your family, or anyone who needs to hear it, and subscribe because I'll be putting out videos every week that's going to help couples just like you turn your high income into entrepreneurship and do it on your terms. Until the next video, keep building on your terms. Talk to y'all later. Bye.